Hip-Hop BBQ Podcast, Episode 2. We back.
What's going on?
Back me, Big Rail. Got Paul here. This number 2 for the year. There's been a lot to catch up on. I don't even know where to begin, really.
It's all on you, my man.
It's on me, man. Okay, so shoot.
It's all on you, my man.
I guess let's start with, I don't know if we hit barbecue enough last time, man, or food in general, man. What's on the agenda for the foreseeable future, man? You got any cookouts, anything? I know you cooked, y'all had y'all function in July.
Yeah, we
family reunion.
Yeah, we had family reunion.
How'd that go?
Everything went well, man. Everything went well. We usually cook all night before the family reunion,
And this like July 3rd, ain't it? When y'all doing this?
Well, it's the day before the reunion, so whatever. It's always the first Friday in July.
Okay.
So our reunion is just always the first Saturday in July.
Okay.
So whatever day it falls on in July, that's
okay.
when we
Because
when we cook.
I remember, was it July? Damn.
It was July
you said first
4th.
Friday?
Yeah, it was July 4th this year.
Yeah. Okay. So that was on the 4th.
Yeah.
What did you do anything for that? Did you smoke anything or y'all grill?
We pretty much grilled a few things, wings, Boston butts. We did ribs and just a few other things in general, just for our reunion.
Okay.
So we I don't remember if we doing a brisket or not, but we usually do a brisket almost every year.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
But everything went well, and we also cooking on Labor Day.
Oh, y'all did something then?
Yeah, we did a little bit on Labor Day, just basically hamburgers, maybe some Italian sausages, and probably some ribs or something like that.
Oh yeah, that sounds just right, man. When the last time you pulled that smoker out?
4th of July.
4th of July. What?
Yeah.
So was that brisket? You said that wasn't brisket, was it?
No, we did ribs on that.
Ribs.
Yeah.
And you go for like what, 10 hours, don't you, or something?
On ribs, it's usually just depends on what ribs is.
Yeah.
We usually do it maybe 4 or 5 hours.
4 or 5 hours. Okay, I was way
on
off.
spares.
Yeah.
On baby backs, it's either 3 or 4.
Okay, I was way off. Okay, that's cool, man. And so what's the next holiday, man? We ain't got nothing.
Well, we got Thanksgiving coming up.
Thanksgiving, that's right.
So everybody will probably be smoking turkeys or put them in a deep fryer or baking them.
You got any orders? People order like
No, not yet. And I'm hoping someone,
So, but yeah, you threw it. Thanksgiving, you say you ain't got no orders yet.
We don't have any orders as of yet, but hopefully, somebody will come through. Ask for some turkeys and maybe a brisket or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So. Earlier today, we was looking for that seasoning that you had,
yes.
Man, that you heard about, man. Have you used that before?
No, I haven't. And,
garlic, sea salt, and black pepper.
Well,
right?
No, it's not sea salt. It's a Himalayan salt.
Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
Okay, Himalayan salt. You've had that? Have you had that before?
Oh, I had Himalayan salt before.
But that blend?
Well, not with the blend.
Okay, we got to find that. People out there listening, you might have one that you recommend, but we were looking at Walmart. They had a couple of them, but we're probably going to end up ordering them.
Mm-hmm.
Get those, because you never know what they got in the store when you go there. But that's cool, man. So you probably that'll shorten time for season and just get it all done.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you got those 3 things, what do you add to it after that? Like if you're doing
it just depends. Now, if I'm doing a Boston butt, I'm just not gonna tell anyone my second go-to. But I use my base is salt, pepper, and garlic.
Okay,
On
yeah.
the first part, but I ain't gonna tell no one
Well, yeah.
the
So
next,
that's
the next parts.
everybody out there listening. That's where you go from. You know, I imagine the grill masters take pride. So you probably, you know, if you don't know, you gotta experiment, try different things. You know, he gave you a good base to start with. You know, and then you go for there. Let's see. We was talking hip hop earlier. What was on? What was it? Oh yeah. So like, what you been listening to lately?
Just old school, hip hop really.
Where?
Just a little of everything. A little of MF Doom.
Oh yeah, we were talking Doom. That's right.
MF Doom usually. Griselda.
Yeah.
I still listen to Griselda. Just a few guys. Sean Price.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. We talked about Sean Price. Yeah.
Duck Down artists. That's what I listen to.
Word.
But just mainly old school stuff, and it really ain't nobody right now ain't caught my eye.
Right.
To start, basically listen to. I mean, maybe Alchemist if he put a good album out and have good artists on there, but he has an album with Mayhem Lorraine.
What right now?
No.
It's
an old album.
It's old. Okay.
It's an old album, but Alchemist is working on that Mobb Deep album.
Okay.
I don't know if it's out right now, but it might be. But I'm planning on listening to that. And
I wonder who I was gonna produce on that.
I really
because
don't
Alchemist is like a given. Havoc is a given.
Yeah. But I don't know who else is gonna be on that album.
Yeah.
But I'm planning on listening to that.
Yeah.
Ghostface has one.
You said you liked that Ghostface
Yes.
album. I only heard that first track he released, and I haven't delved into it
Ghostface.
yet.
I've been listening to some of Ghostface, and that new album is right.
Yeah.
And,
How many tracks is on that?
I really don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Yeah.
But like the first half I've been listening to, I like it.
Word. That's dope, man. Ghost, man.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. It's good to see like legendary rappers still doing stuff, man. You know.
Yeah.
It don't stop really. But yeah, we were speaking on Doom and Mad Lib earlier. I was playing a track from, I believe it's from the Mad Villainy era, from like 2006 maybe. I think it was like after the album dropped. It's called FYI with MED, and we was listening to that earlier, man. Like just talking about Doom's top albums and his collaboration with Mad Lib. I know, Paul, you said Mad Lib's underrated.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with that. I feel like, to be honest, I feel like he's not as known.
No.
I mean, damn, the guy's been in the game since the 90s at the very least. That's when I first heard about him with, he did some tracks for the Alcoholics.
Oh, okay.
And then he had his group that he was in, the Loop Pack. And I only knew them. I was much younger then. Like, they had a video I think they used to play on. I don't even know if BET really played it that much, but it was probably like on the box. I remember seeing it, the video box, which a lot of young people who listen and probably don't even know what that is. Now you can pull up any video, but he had that, and then I probably really became aware of him in when Mad Villainy came out, and I can't remember the year. That might be 2004.
Okay.
It's either 2004 or 2005. I'm thinking. I have to research that. But yeah, we were listening to that track, man. So, but yeah, with that said, I feel like he's underground still. It's funny, man. I mean, I wonder how many producers you could name, like Alchemist. Would you say he's a mainstream producer?
Yeah.
He's known?
Yeah, he's known.
There's probably a handful that's been working and that people know they work. Like JD maybe.
From Naughty by Nature?
Not KG, but JD from from Detroit, from Slum Village and stuff.
Oh,
You know,
okay. Yeah.
you know. I mean, he passed away, but I was listening to stuff that he did, but he did mainstream stuff. I imagine a lot of people wouldn't even really know his name.
Yeah.
Me and you was talking about Ninth Wonder a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And he would definitely be classified as underground, though,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I'm a Ninth Wonder fan.
And he's worked with the biggest is JD. I mean, not Jay Z. The biggest artist he's worked with. Would you say?
Yeah, he worked with Jay-Z, Kanye. He worked with Consequence.
He did tracks with Kanye. That's what we were talking about. That's right. So
he
yeah,
he worked with Little Brother.
Little Brother. That was his group.
What's that lady name from North Carolina?
Rhapsody. Yeah. So
he worked with a lot of people so far.
Like the casual hip hop listener probably wouldn't even know his name.
Yeah.
But they heard his track. So it's interesting how you got artists that's been around, or producers even, which are artists that have been putting in work and stuff, man. And I mean, I guess you're known about as much as you need to be known sometimes. Everybody don't want to be famous.
Yeah.
Some people just want the work and the money, which I can respect that, man. But yeah, it's fascinating. Yeah, I've been listening to just the same playlist. Me and you, we got still kind of stuck in the previous era. I mean, you got almost an endless amount of classic stuff, man.
We pretty much like Nas is stuck in the 90s niggas.
Yeah. When did he say that?
He said that on one of his albums. I forgot the name of the track.
Was that a criticism, or was he just saying that as
in a way, but it ain't.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, at the end of the day, to me, it's a compliment, because at the end of the day, the 90s, I say the mid 80s to 97, to me is the best era right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, hands down.
Yeah.
And some people had disagreed with me, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, because if you go back before the mid '80s, you got it's like proto rap. You probably got some. I mean, you got a lot of classics, but it ain't the volume of it ain't like from that era you just named.
Because you got Run DMC came out.
Yeah.
LL Cool J, Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Before them was Melly Mel.
Yeah.
Melly Mel and them early groups.
Now
they were rocking before LL and Run DMC and Beastie Boys.
And to the young people, there's two movies if you want to. I mean, outside of going back and listening to a lot of them older rappers, there's two movies if y'all want to get a quick little sample of how early '80s rap sounded. Look up Crush Groove, because Melly Mel was in that, wasn't he? And watch Wild Style.
Yep. Wild Style to me is a classic.
Wild Style, I think about that movie like all the time. I'd be at work, I'd just be saying, there's a Doom track called Hands of Doom where he samples Wild Style, just like a conversation, man. And it's like it's a low budget movie, but this is probably
a lot of people have sampled off that.
A lot of people sampled off, but if y'all young and y'all wanna know what hip hop sounded like 40 years ago, or what the vibe was, you pop in those two movies. You can't go wrong. The movies are similar, but they different. I think not Crush Groove. Did I say Crush Groove?
Yeah.
I didn't mean Crush Groove. I meant what's the Beat Street? Beat Street. Melly Mel was in Beat Street. I don't know. Was he in Crush Groove also?
I think so.
But Beat Street is what I would always recommend. Beat Street and Wild Style. Watch them two movies. That's about 3 hours of your time right there.
Yeah.
And you'll get the vibe. And they both are very New York, because that's where hip hop was, almost exclusively in New York at that era.
But mainly, those movies were probably filmed in the Bronx.
The Bronx?
Yeah.
Wild Style definitely was mostly filmed in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Beat Street was also mostly.
Yeah.
And then the location, like, it's not that it's just New York. It's the Bronx specifically, because the Bronx played a big part in, you know, the birth of hip hop and everything. So you get to see like where the like society was then a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like if you look at like movies, it's like not even them two movies. Like you look at like I forgot Death Wish 4 or any other movies from that era in the Bronx. The Bronx looked like it was a third world country damn near, like a war zone. I'm not even talking about the people. I'm talking about like just like the buildings, because you know they had a history of like a bunch of fires that was set and stuff. A lot of people were doing insurance fraud, but all that plays into the social aspect of it. It's amazing, man.
Yeah.
You know, but but like you said, the mid '80s to '97. You know, when you say that sticks out in my mind. You know, that's Biggie passing away or getting murdered, and then a few months before that, '96, you had Pac gone. So that kind of marks the end of an era.
A good era.
It's funny because like you can put Biggie and Pac, who basically came up in that early '80s. They was probably, you know, developed, you know, because they were both what 26 when they died or whatever. So they were like teenagers.
But both, one of them was 24 and one of them was 25 when they died.
So that means like Biggie was 20.
No.
Pac was 24.
I think I forgot which is which. But.
So that means like in 85, Pac was like 14. So you imagine he was like listening to all that stuff we just said, like all the early '80s stuff, and then you get the evolution. Like you talk about Run DMC jumps on the scene, who had a whole different style. Then because to explain it to the young people, it's like hip hop when it first came out, there was like really not a lot of context for it. Dudes were still wearing like outfits and stuff that looked like
disco stuff.
But back there wasn't a context for it. Wasn't a hip hop context. Like it wasn't a style, you know, the way of dress and everything. They were dressing like superheroes. What you say, disco? They had like dance routines and stuff. They knew R&B, disco, and stuff like that. How you perform. Okay. It's fun. One of the funny things is what I love about Wild Style, for example, is even like money. Like, cause hip hop wasn't like a major money maker then. It was something that you did in your neighborhood, and but one of the characters, I think Fab Five Freddy says it. He talks about the lady gonna get this graffiti artist, even though he wasn't a rapper or nothing, but he was a graffiti artist. But he was saying, yeah, man, we're gonna get money like Barry White. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say we're gonna get money like Jay-Z or Puffy or nothing like that, because none of that existed yet. Rappers wasn't making money like that. It wasn't mainstream, but yeah, that's that era though. That's like the rise of it and the peak of it. You know, from the mid '80s to the '90s, and then from there it evolved into something different. You know, a couple of different times, man. But it's fascinating, man. But yeah, man. So yeah, man. Listening to stuff, man. What was I saying on my playlist? It's been doom stuff. What were we listening to earlier? We had
basically a mix of different types of music.
Oh yeah, there's one playlist. Well, not a playlist. It's a mix that I've been listening to for the last probably 7-8 months now. It's if y'all want to listen to it, it's from '94. It's a BBC radio mix. It's a Massive Attack. Some of y'all might know who Massive Attack is. They're producers out of Bristol, England, and they've done. And it's funny that I don't think they would be considered hip hop, but I was just looking up them one day at work, and then they pulled this mix up that they did back in, I think it was December 11th, 1994. So that's like right at the peak of what Paul is saying, and it's not a complete, because it's like it's too much to have every hit. It didn't have a whole bunch of hits, but it was like it's indicative of that time. That's another thing. If y'all want to go back and listen to it, this is from a specific date, because there's some of the songs on there I didn't even think was out then that he put on there. So you got to think about the end of the year. They putting this mix together. You know, DJ's gonna put the hot stuff on there, like this new, and they're gonna put classic stuff on there, because they even had stuff from what they had Louder Than a Bomb. Yeah. That's from what, 88?
It's 88.
So that's from 6 years before that mix was made. But that, y'all go listen to that Massive Attack Essential Mix on BBC Radio. And so, yeah, we was going through that. What else was on that, man? It had Public Enemy, Biz Marquee. It ends with that, man. Nobody Beats the Biz. It's got a little bit of everything. We were talking about 9 a few months ago, which he was like I guess you could say a one hit wonder as far as rap. Yeah, he was a one hit wonder,
but he reminded me a little bit of DMX a little bit because his grimy voice. Yeah, his grimy voice.
It's for sure. It's funny bringing this segue to DMX because, like you said, that 85 to 97, and then was it 97? With Dark as Hell is Hot. Or was that 98?
Yeah, 97.
97.
I think 97.
And then that was when DMX dropped his first mainstream. Did he have an album before that?
No,
Probably Underground?
No.
That was his first album in 97.
Yeah, 97.
And that was a whole different wave coming.
And I'm going to be honest with you. 97 was a hot year. Because you had Mace came out.
Yeah.
You got DMX coming out. You got Big Pun coming out.
Damn.
You got Cannabis coming out.
What about the Locks?
The Locks. Yeah, I think the Locks is.
Were they out there?
No, I think the Locks came out in 96. Either 96 or 97.
Okay.
But it still was a hot year.
Yeah. You said Cannabis. That was a whole different thing. Y'all kids can go down a rabbit hole on Cannabis, man.
Yeah. Cannabis was, to me, he was a hot rapper. But he just. I think he got found some dudes that probably just didn't care about him at all and did mess his career up. So
it was like his management, you say?
Yeah, management.
There's a good YouTube video this content creator makes called FD Signifier. Y'all can check that out also. He did one on Cannabis because he's a fan of him. The guy does political content, but he did one video on Cannabis. And to summarize it, it's worth a watch. Y'all should watch it if y'all into it. But he said Cannabis came out too early. He said he was about his theory was that Cannabis, because Cannabis dropped, you said 97, right?
I think so.
He said Cannabis was the first internet rapper, is his theory. Basically, he should have came out around when like Joe Budden and a bunch of other, I guess, Immortal Technique and all them should have came out. Not Immortal Technique's probably older than that, but yeah, he was talking about he would have thrived then, but instead, he was like on the cusp. Now, if you think about it, 97 is like a make or break kind of year. Then, if you think about that, you're in between different eras, man, and yeah, Cannabis got caught up in that, but that, for a lot of people don't know, he had one of the major rap battles or beefs. Wasn't necessarily. I mean, I guess you call them a battle with LL Cool J. That was a major thing, and that was a big controversial. I was in high school. Everybody kind of picking sides a little bit. Who did what. Yeah. But it was fascinating, man. But yeah, you said DMX. DMX dropped 2 albums in like what, 11 months or 10 months or something like that. Yeah. That was a hell of a run. Really, I think it was 3 albums in like 2 years, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Because it was Dark as Hell is Hot. Then Then There Was X?
No, Flesh of My Flesh.
Flesh of My Flesh. Woo. Them 2 albums, y'all.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen to both of them albums. That second album to me is better.
I can't argue with you on that.
The second album to me is better because I think he was more hungry. He was hungry on the first album.
Yeah.
But he was more hungrier on the second album.
That's strange to say. Because,
that's just my opinion.
But it makes sense. You think about the fact that he dropped it so quickly. I wonder how many of them songs could have made the first album. You know what I mean? Like, was he just in the studio making 300 songs and then I got 3 albums ready in like a couple of months and then I'm going to release these? Because I got to admit, Flesh of My Flesh, I think about that more often. A little side note, I don't know if you think about albums, how they might feel a certain way for a certain time of year. when I think of Flesh in My Flesh, I always think about November, December, January, like wintertime.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that's when it came out, maybe.
I don't know.
But I always think just the vibe of it. It's like, of course, it's DMX is dark, you know, and it's talking about grimy stuff, man.
Yeah.
But I always think about that. And then the production was just a little bit better.
But also, Capone Noriega came out in 1997.
That was 97. So 97 is like a whole different. 97 is like it's like the
hot year, man.
It's like the sophomore year of hip hop as a whole. You could say like the freshman year is like 1979 to 85.
That was high. And I went back and forth with someone about 1995 was a high year because you had Raekwon first album, you had the Infamous album.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of albums come out in 95.
Was Me Against the World on that? Or was that 94 or 95?
I forgot what year. But 95 was a hot year.
95.
97, you also had Iron Man coming out.
Are you sure that was 97?
Yes.
I thought that was 90.
No,
I thought that was 96. Because didn't Wu-Tang Forever came out in 97, didn't it?
But I thought
the Iron Man. Cause I remember I was in summer school listening to Wu-Tang Forever.
I thought Iron Man came out in 97 after Big passing away.
It was after. I don't know. I gotta look that up, man.
If I'm not mistaken, I thought so.
Yeah.
But don't quote me on that. But at the end of the day, Ghostface coming out.
Oh yeah, that was a hell of an album, man.
Ghostface coming out. You got Capone Noriega, you got DMX, you got Big Pun, you got Cannabis, you got Mace, you got Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, but Jay-Z came out in 96 though.
Yeah.
But Jay-Z came out with an album in 97.
October 96 is when Iron Man came out.
Oh, okay.
I thought about that, but 97, I thought he could have been right because remember Wu? Everybody was waiting on them Wu albums.
Yeah.
Everything didn't just drop like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the end of 96. That was a hell of an album.
Yeah. But I thought it came out in 97 because.
Because who was the big Wu? The Wu-Tang Forever was 97, but who else did they drop then? Because Ghostface went to jail, didn't he?
I thought that was before the first Wu album.
Didn't he have a gun charge or something though before the
like
second
that.
album?
I thought that was before the first album. That's
Okay.
what I thought.
Or maybe he went out of the country. Didn't he say he recorded like Supreme Clientele in Africa or something like that? Or some of it?
He might have.
Yeah, he was MIA, I guess is what I'm trying to say for a while.
Because of his health.
It was health stuff. Okay, all right.
It's because of his health and his somebody he was dealing with at the time was something happened.
Yeah.
And he just had to take a mental break or something like that.
Yeah.
So
I tell you, man, I don't know. I feel like I got to shoehorn this in here. We talk about the Wu Capadonna, man. Capadonna ain't the strongest rapper. But that album, The Pillage, that first album,
Slang
Editorial
is the best song on that album.
I feel like, man, that album is strong. It's like it had no reason to be as good as it was. Now, like to those who don't know, Capadonna is he's like really like the 10th member of Wu, would you say?
Mm-hmm.
He's the sixth man coming off the bench, basically.
Yeah.
Nobody's really asking for Capadonna to drop a verse. And we all know the rapper in your favorite group that ain't the strongest, you know what I mean? But this was his first album he released. And I think that was 97.
Yeah.
Because I remember he had that song 97 Mentality.
Yeah.
I think that was on the High School's High soundtrack also. It was on some soundtrack. It's like the Wu, so y'all don't know, back in the 90s, they was kind of everywhere. It was like
to me, it was like the Beatles.
They were like the Beatles.
To me, it's like the Beatles. That's just my opinion.
They popping up on stuff, man. But yeah, the Pillage, that album, Man, just so you know, I mean, I was a heavy Wu fan back then.
I was too.
Had the CD, had the car radio tape deck with the CD adapter, you know, with that Pillage album in there, man. I remember listening to that. But yeah, that album, and then a lot of production wasn't. A lot of people think it was RZA, but it was I think Mathematics. I think did RZA even do any tracks on there, man?
I think he did Slang Editorial.
He might have did Slang Editorial, but yeah, man, that
sound
era.
Like a RZA beat.
That's interesting. You talk about that. Let me look up hip hop albums, because I never really considered '97 as like a year. I mean, important year for the music. Let me see. I put hip hop '97. Oh yeah. But yeah, albums. Shoot, Company Flow, Funk Culture Plus. I don't know if you listened to that. Company Flow, LP, and Mr. Lynn.
No, I heard them. But
I was talking about that album. People talk about backpack rappers, right?
Yeah.
You know, you think about what Duck
Kanye
Dan.
is the one who started all that.
No, the term.
The backpack rappers.
Backpack rappers. The term existed way before Kanye. That's what I'll consider Duck Down.
True.
It's a New York term.
Well,
basically, backpack rappers sort of like they were like the antithesis of bling rappers. Like they were underground dudes. This is a dude that's on the subway or in the back of the class or on the bus that's rapping. It's the spiritual miracle rappers that people make fun of, kinda. But it's almost like a anti-pop. That's what I would consider them. I wouldn't call them punk, but they are firmly underground. You know what I mean? But yeah, Kanye kind of tried to claim that, I think, as an image.
I thought it was Kanye, and the reason why I thought it was Kanye because when he first came out, that's all he was rocking.
Most Def, and Kweli, which them two are backpack rappers.
Yeah.
Underground at the time. I mean, not at the time where he started coming, but like, and it's funny because that's why I'm bringing this up, because Funk Crusher Plus, that album, Company Flow, LP, y'all might know from one half of Run the Jewels. He's the producer / rapper, and then Killer Mike's the other rapper. But Funk Crusher Plus, that album is one. If you want to know what the epitome of backpack rap is, you can. That's one of the albums. We were talking about the Beatminers earlier, and Sound Bombing Volume 1. That's a compilation. That album, if you just want to know backpack rap, and then go listen to any Duck Down Records albums from like what year? 94, 95, 93
and beyond.
93, and that's everybody I just named is East Coast based, like Company Flow, Duck Down Records. Now, if you want to go on the West Coast, you listen to Souls of Mischief, Del the Funky Homo Sapien. Who else am I missing? All them. That's gonna be your backpack. That's backpack rap dudes. You know it when you see it. You know it's nothing. They talk, the content they talk about is going to be a little bit more different, but it's they're going to talk about, they're not going to necessarily talk gangster shit all the time.
Yeah,
they're going to touch on it.
Yeah,
but it's different. But yeah, I'm looking at this list here: Funk Crusher Plus, Camp Low, Uptown Saturday Night, Wu-Tang Forever, Life After Death. Who is Mood?
I never heard that.
I said Mood, OC, Jules.
Oh, that's my album.
Common, One Day It All Makes Sense. Crew, you remember Crew? The 30-30?
I don't remember that.
Let me see. This is on Hip Hop Golden Age Top 40 97 album. Damn, so they made a list then. And they put Camp Low as the number one. No, that number two. They put Company Flow. Okay. Let me go through this list here. Who is Doom, man? Some Cincinnati. I never heard of them. It said this album features production by High Tech. High Tech is underrated. A lot of people don't know him.
Yeah, High Tech is underrated.
I feel like after he did that album with Kweli, and then he was on The Chronic 2001, did some production.
Yeah.
I don't think you really heard from him after that.
No, you really didn't.
But yeah, I'm about to check that album out. Mood. Then OC, Common, Crew. Let me see. Capone Noriega, War Report. You said that. Jedi Mind Tricks. I've never listened to them.
Me either.
But I've heard of 3 6 Mafia. Is that when they dropped?
I don't know.
97. Scarface Untouchable. I don't know if I think we mentioned Scarface on the last one, man. Scarface, I think he gets his flowers enough, man, but we always should.
Yeah.
So he dropped the Diary. No, that was 94. He dropped Untouchable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cool Keith. Sex Style, Master P. Jay-Z dropped In My Lifetime Volume 1. Then I gotta admit, I was a Jay-Z hater when I first heard him, man. I was always like, it was almost like
I'm gonna be honest.
Drake
with you.
versus Kendrick to kids now.
I'm gonna be honest. When Jay came out, I liked him, but if you know me, everybody knows I'm a big Nas fan. So
That's what it was for me.
um,
Cause I was like, man,
Later
he biting Nas, man.
later on, through the years, I said, nah, bro, nah.
You went on and you
I said,
started to
nah,
appreciate him.
I really don't care for him no more. I don't.
Oh, you liked them less as the years went by.
I liked him when he first came out, I really did. But
Yeah.
he ain't better than Nas. I always say he ain't better than Nas.
Yeah,
But that term, Biggie, J, and Nas, nah.
you wouldn't put them three together.
It should be always Nas, Big, and J. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
This is just my opinion.
What about Frankie Cutlass? You remember him?
Yeah, I remember him.
Slum Village. That came out in '97. Busta Rhymes was dropping like every year from '96, so they put him when Disaster Strike. That brings back high school. Organized Confusion.
Yeah, I remember him.
I remember their videos and their singles. I never listened to their album all the way. Did you ever listen to Organized Confusion?
Nah, not that much.
Of course, Pharaoh Munch.
That's my
You know,
dude.
he came out of there. I can't even remember the other dude name. But he didn't really have a solo career as far as I remember. Missy Elliott, Super Duper Fly. I think that was her first
Yeah,
album.
that's her first album.
She probably one of the bigger artists that came out of that era. She was probably working before then though, like behind the scenes with different people.
Behind the scenes, like with
Timbaland and
Aaliyah and them. So,
Rakim, the 18th Letter. That had a premiere track on that one, didn't it? Like
I
the
think
single.
one or two of them.
What was actually those? I never listened to that album, but I remember those singles was classic. I mean, and this is for y'all that don't know, Rakim '97. This is like, how many years in the game had he been in there? Was it 10 years?
I think Rakim been in the game since '86.
So we talking about 11 years.
Yeah.
So back then he was considered old. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was probably he might have been 30 something.
Something like that, maybe.
KRS-One. I liked a few. I Got Next, the album that came out. I liked a few songs on there. Step Into a World is on there. There's another song that I don't think he had a single for. Sugar Free. I never listened to Sugar Free. I know a lot of West Coast people love them. Psycho Realm. I don't know them. The Beat Nuts.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them.
Everybody forget about the Beat Nuts.
Yeah.
Psycho Les and Juju. What do you think about the Beat Nuts, man?
They're underrated too.
Underrated is the word.
As producers, as
rappers, they clock in and then they clock out.
Yeah,
but you can't ask too much from people, man. Like a producer / rapper that's great is rare.
Yeah, it's rare.
We could all admit that, you know what I mean? Or a rapper who produces good is rare also. It feel like it's two different type of mindsets. But the beats, they were sort of like, what would you compare their style to? They were heavy sample and they were heavy like loops.
I don't know, man.
They would sample a lot, man. A lot of Latin music.
Beat miners sample a lot.
I mean, that's the era.
Yeah.
And it's funny because sampling kind of went away for a little bit for a lot of hip hop. once they started having to pay for the artists, you know.
Yeah, but
everybody started. A lot of people started, because to the point, I'll bring this up. Like when Kanye and Just Blaze started coming big,
yeah,
people thought, like the young generation around then, it was like, oh shit, they sample it. Like they didn't really know that for the last 15 years before that, 20 years, that the hip hop was mostly samples, you know. And that was because they was getting taxed, man. So, you know, for people that don't know, like if you put a sample of, say, Elton John or somebody or James Brown, you got to pay the estate or the artist for that music. And it's not just like a 5% or nothing like that. Sometimes it's like 50%. You know, they get a writing credit and stuff on that. So people stopped kind of doing that, or they slowed down. One person in particular, I could say RZA.
yeah.
RZA did hundreds of classic tracks, or hundreds of tracks, a lot of them classic.
Yeah.
Almost all of them sample. I think he said some artists, I don't think he ever named who it was, but they said he basically downed the fact that hip hop produces sample music, and I guess RZA took that to heart, and he started making his own production. Like if you listen to Wu-Tang Forever, you can hear the difference. You know, I don't even know if he sampled anything on that album.
He might. I really don't know.
And that was '97. But yeah, you can hear how hip hop changed in the sound wise. But yeah, Beat Nuts, you say like they close to Beat Miners. Atmosphere, you ever listen to Atmosphere?
No.
He was like when I was on message boards, a lot of people back in the day, that was early social media, man. You'd always have rappers who liked a lot of underground MCs on there. Del the Funky Homo Sapien, the Funky Homo Sapien. We were just talking about him. Boogie Monsters, Jungle Brothers, Raw Deluxe. EPMD Back in Business came out in '97. Yeah. What was on that album? That was their fourth album? Their fifth album.
I forgot which album was that, but that was a classic.
You Got to Chill '97, The Joint, Never Seen Before, Richter Scale. Alcoholics, I thought we just said the Alcoholics. Did they drop 2 albums? Liquidation.
I don't know.
Came out that year. Diamond D.
Yeah, it's my dude.
Hatred, Passions, and Infidelity. That's on the One, Fingers of Death, MC's maybe, okay. Mystical, Unpredictable, Bone Thugs and Harmony, The Art of War. That wasn't their first album, but that was a big one, man. But yeah, man, hell, that era, man, is something else, man. Shoot, I didn't realize that year was so major.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna take a break right now, and then we're going to come back with some more of the podcast. All right. All right. We're back. And we're going to wrap things up, but we're going to touch on a few things. You were talking about wings earlier. You've been, have you done some wings lately?
No, not really. It's been a minute. But I need to put one of the smokers out and throw some wings on the grill. You know, especially being out here, a few grills out here, and just go ahead and throw a lot of wings on. It's football season.
Yeah.
And, man, have at it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man.
What's your, you do the lemon pepper, right? Normally.
Lemon pepper, buffalo, sometime just plain, man.
Plain with?
Yeah.
When you say plain, what did you talk about? Just salt,
plain.
pepper, garlic?
Yeah, salt, pepper, and garlic.
Yeah.
Just plain salt, pepper, garlic, smoked.
Man, you give me ideas for dinner, man.
Yeah, man.
Except I ain't grilling it. I'm gonna have to throw it in the air fryer, see how that go. But you've done the air fryer thing too.
Yeah, I do both, man.
I might do that, man. You get the like the frozen, uncooked ones.
Sometimes.
Do it in there.
But sometimes I buy the fresh ones and cut them up.
Okay. That's dope, man. So yeah, we got wing season. Turkey season's coming up.
Yes, sir.
So everybody's gonna be wondering. We touched on it earlier about people getting their turkey smoked and everything. That's a given. Y'all gonna have turkey Thanksgiving this year, right?
Might have turkey and might have a brisket.
Turkey and brisket. My
Yeah,
God.
I'm not really a turkey person.
Turkey is one of those weird things, man. It's not one of the things you want to eat every day.
Yeah.
You know, I see why we do it once a year for the most part in America, maybe twice. You know,
Yeah.
but it's interesting, man. I wonder how But yeah, so y'all deep fried? You don't even like the deep fried? That's not your.
No. I just don't like the taste of turkey.
You don't like the taste? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I
That's
don't
it.
care if it's deep fried, smoked,
I
baked.
don't know why. I just assumed it was like dry or something to you.
Well, I mean, I can make mine
Yeah.
real tender. It's just I don't tell everybody
It's the flavor though.
my recipe, but I can make mine real tender though.
So y'all got the brisket and the turkey on deck for Thanksgiving. I mean, shoot, you gonna have a lot of people inviting themselves over.
It ain't gonna be no lot of people. It's just gonna be family. That's it.
Yeah, but the word get out. You're gonna have people popping up, fifth cousins that you ain't ever seen.
Get your own. It's called get your own.
Yeah. Hey, cuz, I remember I met you when you was 2.
It's called get your own.
Get your own, man. I hear you, man. Shoot, man. But yeah, man. Brothers like to eat. The brothers like to cook, man.
You got that right.
Shoot, man. You don't mess with sides or nothing like that, though, do you? Like greens and stuff. Do you do like a potato salad or any salads and stuff like that?
I do. It's just I don't cook enough of it.
I ain't gonna lie. That's something I gotta bring up for. We did at work the other day. I don't know if you ever heard of this collard green casserole.
Nah. And knowing me, I'm not gonna eat it.
It's funny because you don't like greens anyway, though, do you?
I eat spinach and I eat green peas.
We was all, some of the stuff that gets made at work is culturally not in our culture.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah.
And
basically.
A lot of casseroles fall in that category.
Oh my Lord.
But to be fair, my boss, who's not a black woman, I don't think she had ever heard of it before either. But my cook who made it, Kiki, shout out to Kiki for the collard green casserole. None of us had ever heard of it before. I tried it. It was pretty good. The best thing I can describe it as is when your greens and your macaroni and cheese touch each other on the plate.
Oh, okay.
That's all it is. It was just basically, it's almost like cream spinach, basically.
Oh, okay.
She didn't make it. It wasn't runny. It wasn't too loud. It didn't taste. It wasn't too salty. It was pretty good. So I was like, all right, I try new things, but yeah. When it comes to side dishes like that, yeah. So you do things, but you pretty straight to it, like potatoes, maybe bean, like a baked bean or something.
Yeah.
For things, man.
But like I said, I do sides. It's just I don't do enough of it, and it's just only if someone asks and stuff like that. So
yeah, man. Well, shoot, man. I think we done did it. This is our second podcast. We're probably gonna wrap it up here. We're gonna want to get. We're trying to get these more often, but it's just like with work and life schedules, we're not putting them out as often as much. But feel free to reach out to us if you want to do business. Paul, the Grill Master, man, Paul Manise Barbecue. If you want to talk about podcast stuff, you got conversations or topics that you want us to cover, hit us up at the Hip-Hop and Barbecue Podcast on YouTube. I'm gonna put that email address out there on the YouTube channel. And then you can contact us or, fill out the comments, man. Write us a comment if you want to let us know, man. Give us a thumbs up and a subscribe, man. We appreciate y'all. And, Paul, you got anything to say?
We out.
We out. You heard it. Peace.